so I'm Joe LaRue, the CEO of Sun Health, and also a BDH board member, but I gotta tell you, I am so honored to present this next award that we call the Volunteer of the Year Award, but we might actually change the title, so bear with me. This award is presented to a resident, an individual, or a group from an Arizona Leading Age member organization who's performed significant volunteer service to residents. You know, it's very special for me to present this award because not only is it involving a Sun Health community, it's involving a Sun Health resident, it's involving a dear friend for this award. So this year's recipient is none other than Vern Ermeling.
Woo!
So I said I might change the award, and listening to, you know, our folks in Loma and the residents and how they describe Vern, volunteer doesn't do it justice. Although we could not operate, right, without a lot of volunteers, a lot of people around us, and what we call volunteer. But really, Vern is like this community hero, this community source. And when you're in Vern's presence, you feel it. So, Vern, at Loma Village, and for all of us, you're more than a volunteer. You know, you're the heart and soul of our community. You know, when you're around Vern, just to be around him, he just uplifts you. His actions inspire, and his kindness just radiates, you know, in everything that he does. Across our campus, across, you know, our community, everywhere he goes, this kindness just radiates. And let me talk about a few things. Vern leads the Loma Men's Group. He leads it with wisdom, warmth. These are weekly gatherings that he calls together. And it brings in moments of laughter, reflection, and lifelong friendships. And what I love about it is Vern invites many different folks to those groups. You know, I've attended, some of our executive and corporate team members attended, and Vern is so graceful the way, because sometimes residents, you know, have a bone to pick with corporate. And but I gotta tell you, every time I walk out of those meetings, I feel more bonded to the men's group and to Vern than before. So thank you for that. Another piece that he does is he's a bocce league mentor. How many here play bocce ball? A few. You know what? You need to go do more of it because it's an incredible activity. You know, and what's cool about what Vern does is he ensures every resident feels welcome, valued, part of the team, and he helps them through that. And I can also share with you from personal experience, Vern invites myself along with some of my leaders down, and I got to tell you, the couple times ago when I went down, I had never picked up a bocce ball. I didn't even know what it was. But I was too scared to say, I don't know how to do this, but they were right there, very patiently showing me what to do. So Vern, you know, your guidance there is incredible. You know, you're a role model, you're a mentor, you're a spiritual guide, you're a cherished friend. You know, Vern leads worship services, he guides support groups, you know, he brings faith, comfort, and healing where it's especially needed. He holds up our veterans, he holds veteran services to make sure that they get the recognition that they so deserve for what they do, you know, for this country. You know, Vern, your unwavering commitment to others exemplify the very heart and the very best of what it means to serve. So on behalf of all those that are touched by your light, Vern, we thank you and congratulate you on this well-deserved honor. Let's watch the video.
We have some of the most spectacular Christmas lights that I've ever seen in this community, and it's all because of Vern.
My name is Vern Ermeling. I'm a resident at the Loma Village. I've been here for 13 years and loving every minute of it.
This campus has a very sweet culture and heart, and I think a lot of that is because of people like Vern.
When I first got here, I was involved in everything. I helped start Loma University. It was LLU. Lifelong learning and understanding was the idea of LLU, but now it's university.
Vern embodies the Loma Village. He embodies what volunteerism is.
He loves to just be involved in things and help people get involved in. But he's involved in the planning of so many of the things that go on here.
I know he's a big part of the Alzheimer's, he's a big part of the veterans, the Memorial Day. I know that he does church services. He's still actively helping other churches outside of Grady, pastor, help with the bocce.
It's our life, it's our campus, it's our home. I'm gonna be living here for the rest of my life, and so the things that we get involved in. I think last year I raised, personally I raised over $3,000. I got to hear what they call a captain's team or something with Alzheimer's. Part of my fun and retirement is I sponsor trips for our campuses. And so my joy is seeing people happy on the trip.
So we get excited about where are we going this time, Vern? What's the new trip that you've come up with?
When I moved in, we started having a Memorial Day service and a Veterans Day service. And we developed a booklet where we have a list of all of the residents as well as their spouses who served in the military. So we honor them.
He decorates the whole place with lights. He puts it all up himself. And when people come to the program, it's already there, done. We don't know who did it, but it's just there. But it just adds so much to it.
And probably the biggest joy here is I'm the Christmas guy. Okay, when I moved in, we have 14 casitas, and I started decorating them with Christmas lights. It was first mine and others, and then people started saying, "Hey, if I give you the money to buy the lights, will you do my house?"
He does the whole street. And he gets all the neighbors to help participate. It's like an incredible celebration every year.
Asked him recently if he had any idea how many lights he has, and he said he hasn't counted them, but he would guess it well over 500,000 lights.
The last 2 years, we've had a little party on the Festival of Lights. So we open up the street, we bring in the blue wine, the nice German wine, and cookies, the whole shot, and have an epiphany party. So that's what I really enjoy, is that whole season.
And I've had residents tell me that in the early days, when they would come and visit to see if they wanted to live here in the Loma Village, one of the factors was Vern, that he was so friendly and those are the kind of neighbors that they wanted.
You can look at things if you, what can I do? How can I help? How can I be involved?
Vern, I am so glad you're here. It's made a great difference in my life. You've become a good friend to me, and it wouldn't be the same without you.
I find joy in bringing joy to other people. And I was blessed to have a wonderful wife who had the gift of encouragement and enthusiasm. So I'm just sort of trying to follow her footsteps.
We can't be happier for you. We're so excited that this is happening to you. It's well deserved. God bless you, and thank you so much for what you've done for our community.
Thank you, Vern, for being a great example to all of us, for opening your heart to the Loma Village and to all of our other Sun Health communities. He is always a great resource, but even more than that, I see that he's a great friend.